Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming back to you guys with an update on what's been going on with Mr. Kelly now. R. Kelly appeared in court this morning where his attorney entered on his behalf not guilty pleas to the multiple sexual assault charges. The attorney states he's doing well as he can be expected under the circumstances. He's certainly hoping to be out of jail. Well, shit, if he want to get out of jail so bad, just pay that bail. That's all you got to do, sir. R. Kelly went in front of the judge, Leroy Martin, for about 2 minutes, and this judge assigned the case to another judge. As you guys seen in the sketch before, R. Kelly was wearing an orange jumpsuit, y'all. His case was assigned by the other judge to Judge Lauren Flood, and Michael Avenatti also confirms that he met with prosecutors this morning. Michael Avenatti confirms that he will be providing a second sex tape showing Robert Kelly engaged in sexual assault with a minor and will be handing that over to prosecutors this morning.
Thanks for coming in, Karen. Really appreciate it. So he's been charged with 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. Reports that another video may be surfacing. I have to ask you right off the bat, what's going to be the difference between this case and the one he got off on 2000?
This is much more serious. There are numerous women and there are numerous incidents. So if the jury doesn't believe one woman or doesn't believe one incident happened, then there's going to be other ones to back that up. As you recall, the one 20 years ago was one incident with one woman. And now we have DNA as well. We have evidence that's physical in nature and not just the videos in question. So I think these charges are much more serious and there's much more evidence, at least that we know about right now.
Why aren't we seeing any kind of child porn charges in this case? That would seem to be more serious. Why go with this?
Yeah, I would guess it's because the video was kept by the woman, apparently. It wasn't kept by him. If it was kept by him, then we'd have those charges. Now,
this morning. Now, thanks for coming.
It doesn't mean that we won't have more charges later against R. Kelly, not only brought by the state's attorney here, but the federal government could come in and prosecute him as well. So I'm not ruling that out at all.
Now, okay, so what's interesting is now you're feeling like there's more here. It's more likely to be more serious. He's more likely to have to pay the price for this. But what's been very interesting for people who've been watching, he turned himself in on Friday night. And he is still in jail tonight, right, which people are shocked and stunned because he had to put up $100,000 for the $1 million bail, right?
And he's supposed to be a multi-millionaire.
Right. So what's going on? What do you suppose that's all about?
I know people who have no money who could have raised $100,000 to get out of 26 in California. That's a very dangerous place. There are 6,500 inmates there, 10,000 employees. It's one of the biggest on-site prisons in the world. It's extremely dangerous. You get out of there as soon as you can. The idea that he couldn't raise that money by mortgaging something or promising something to someone is astounding, and it doesn't bode well for him hiring a defense. That doesn't mean lawyer, because a defense lawyer is going to be extremely expensive. When you have the force of the government coming at you from all directions like this, you need lawyers, you need forensic people, you need all investigators.
Do you think that means his current attorney might not be following through with this?
I don't know, but I wouldn't represent him for free. You know, for all the publicity in the world, it's not worth it. This is at least a $250,000 retainer for someone like Mr. Greenberg, and he's a very good lawyer, and he do a very good job, but I can't imagine him taking time away from his practice to do this for free.
Yeah, interesting. Well, let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned a little bit about the one of the victims being the same victim from the 2008 trial. At least Greenberg, his attorney, brought that up. Right. But he said there's no way that that's going to go through because double jeopardy would mean, would violate the law.
Double jeopardy is being accused and tried for the same exact crime. This is not the same exact crime. This is yet another video and another incident.
Same woman, different case.
Yes, absolutely. So if you got in a car accident one day and you got in a car accident, lawyer, because the other day, double jeopardy, it's two separate incidents. So I don't think that's going anywhere.
Okay, what's the future for this case? 12 months?
I think we're going to see maybe 12 months to a year and a half. It's not going to be that long drawn-out process we saw last time. I think this judge is going to move this forward. I think we're going to see. A lot of slamming of these victims. I think it's already starting to say that these women are all lying, and if he doesn't get money, he's going to have a public defender, and I think he's in for a lot of trouble here.
Wow. And this is just the state.
That's right.
Not the feds. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you.
Coming up on Good Day Chicago.
So R. Kelly is in 26th in California in Chicago and is requesting to get up out of there. He's requesting to go to a juvenile center. He said he's scared up in there. So get him up out of here. These tweets were keeping everybody updated during the case. These are some tweets that I found on Instagram, and this one says, R. Kelly's manager is in the courtroom. Family of Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage allege he's helped R. Kelly hurt minors and is hiding their daughters. R. Kelly's in the courtroom with no handcuffs. He is wearing an orange jumpsuit, arraignment on 4 separate indictments from the grand jury. All these are Class 2 felonies, 3 to 7 years, could be up to 14 years in prison. R. Kelly's attorney says that his client is not guilty on all counts. R. Kelly's bond is being talked about now. Judge Flood says the bond amount stands. If he bonds out, he will have no contact with anyone in the case, 18 or younger, no firearms in the passport. And according to this, it looks like he's already turned in that passport. And if any of you guys were wondering, the girls were not in the courtroom today. R. Kelly's next court appearance will be on March 22nd at 10 a.m.
I represent numerous women who allege they are victims of R. Kelly. We're very happy that Mr. Kelly has finally been arrested. He's indicted on numerous charges, including allegations of sexual abuse of underage girls and of one adult woman. And it's a lot of focus on R. Kelly. But I want there also to be focus on the very brave, the very courageous alleged victims spoken out on the Lifetime documentary. I represent some of those women, and also who are continuing to speak out. And I also represent some alleged victims who have not yet spoken out, and I'm not disclosing their names. But we want justice for all of the alleged victims of R. Kelly. Well, we're going to see how the court goes. This time is very different than last time when he was acquitted, because then the only alleged victim declined to testify. Now we've got 4 alleged victims who are committed to testifying. So, Mr. Kelly, time's up. They're going to be there. They're going to be courageous. And you're not going to be treated differently because you're a celebrity. You're not above the law. You're not below the law. But you need to be accountable for what can be proven that you have done.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Miss Gloria. Thank you for
My pleasure.
just, you know.
Yeah, well.